Good afternoon to those who will listen. It's October 18, 2023, 2:13 p.m., and this is just unbelievable. So, YouTube gives me two emails, and they removed two of my videos because of medical misinformation. So I'm like, what in the world? I'm, always been careful about saying anything, about the V's, the jibby jabs. I've always been really careful. But then I'm looking, and what, January 23rd of 2019? Almost 5 years ago, way before the CV even existed, and I'm getting a removal for medical misinformation. So I'm like, what in the world? So I went to see what this was all about. Now this one, here's the second one. I didn't go through the thing yet, but another one for medical misinformation. June 28th, 2019. Again, way before the CV even existed, before anybody's even heard about it. So I was like, what in the world? So I didn't go through that one, but I did go through this one because it says, oh, you can go listen to your video and find out where you went wrong, blah, blah, blah. So this was about a year before the CV was even mentioned. They even said anything about it. But I'm going through it, and it's talking about a different kind of V, and it was for something that might cause Alzheimer's or autism. So I'm like, wait a minute now. So then I mentioned the actual word back then, but that was before there was the jibby jabs for the you know what. This was something else for something totally different, and I just thought that was really nuts. So YouTube decides to wait 5 years, close to 5 years. Let's see, we got November, December, January. So 3 months short. So 4 years and 9 months. They wait 4 years and 9 months to say, oh, we think this is medical misinformation. And I didn't even say anything. Listen to it. I mean, this is just me repeating somebody's comment. So they're getting me on for what I said for somebody else putting a comment in there.
Kind of getting back, and then there's the dyes.
Talking about all the dyes and the stuff in the sky.
With the dyes. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm almost there, I think.
I'm just reading the chat.
Come on. Did you get way too far behind? Okay, I'm back to that. Okay. Money, money, money. Yep, government's greedy. They force you to take these vaccines, and then when you get sick, they give you more prescription drugs to treat that, and this to treat that. And yeah, it was a lot less. Okay. Son's speech delayed autism was ruled out, but I disagree. And it's hard to get a diagnosis, too. It's really hard to get a diagnosis for autism. It was weird because we tried forever on the second son. The third son, they knew it right away. And we got his within 6 months. And then the daughter took a little longer, but not much. Because it was, once you have one kid, then you check the next. And Sumerian tablets, emerald tablets.
So I was just reading the comments.
Diseases didn't exist before the 80s. I don't think so either.
I mean, it did, but not as much. So we were talking about autism and how there's a possible jibby jab from back then that might have caused. And again, I never said it did. And I never gave out no medical information there. I was just reading the people's comments. So, is it worth bothering to try to appeal it? I don't know. Who's even watching this video from almost 5 years ago anyway? Probably nobody. It was one of the live streams way back. It was, what was it called? The Hangouts. Remember the Hangouts? And that was almost 5 years ago, and they're worried about that now. Nobody's probably viewed this video in 5 years. I don't know. It's just crazy. I just thought that was really weird that I'm guessing the first and ninth letters of the alphabet are going through the algorithms are going through all the content, and then they found that in probably me reading it back. But they didn't realize that I'm just reading the comments. I mean, if you can't even read comments, it wasn't me saying all that stuff. And even if I said something, I even said that I think this is what could have caused this. And this is way before the you know what, when they cracked down on saying the V word. So I don't get it. And how can they go back 5 years and then say, oh, now it's medical misinformation? Really? Come on now, YouTube. And it was weird too because I couldn't find the video, the actual video, because they removed it. So I went through their thing of what they had on it, and that's when I heard me talking about it, but that was me reading the chat. So, and then there was a video I did right before that where I said, "Come on, YouTube, stop doing this," and I was telling them about the algorithms. They were messing with my videos when I was doing the sun videos and the sun simulator videos. They would purposely blur the video, or they would put the video quality down so much that you couldn't see what I was showing, trying to show everybody. And when I was doing that, there was people saying, "Oh, I don't see nothing." And then I was like, "What do you mean you don't see nothing?" So then I went back and looked at it, and then they got the video quality all the way down to like 360, or they would make it all blurry so you couldn't see it. And I'm like, well, there's the problem. People can't see what you're talking about if they're messing with the video quality. So I got mad at them there. So maybe they got mad and looked into it or something, the algorithms. I don't know. Either way, I think it's really stupid that YouTube can go back 5 years on someone's videos and then say you have medical misinformation when they didn't even have a medical misinformation back then in the first place. They didn't put that in there until what, 2020? Until, the middle of 2020? And now, we're going back farther, even though the rules didn't exist back then for that. And now, medical misinformation. Really? Come on. Thanks for watching. God bless.